Hey! Oh, everybody, it's so good to see you again. It's me, the good brother Reverend of Cheese. Oh, I'm so blessed to be back here with you today. And I bet you're blessed to be back here with me today. So welcome. I know it's been a long time, but the good brother Reverend is back with a vengeance. Because you know what? I've got a sermon for you today. Now, this morning, I heard a voice, a beautiful voice, a voice with passion, a voice with love, a voice with a sense of urgency. And you know what this voice told me? It said, good Reverend Brother Cheese, your herd misses you. You know, there are many lost food sheep out there, and they need to know more about cheese. Now, what do you think I said to that voice? I said, voice, I hear you. Even with my bad ear, I can hear you, and I understand what you're saying. And I, the good brother Reverend of Cheese, will answer your call and climb behind the pulpit as it should be. That's right, I am meant to be behind this pulpit. Now, I've been working, just so happens, on this specific cheese series, Why is Cheese So Expensive? For some time now. And I've been waiting for the right time to share this message. And now is the time. It's a very important topic at this moment, as of course some of you may know, or if you don't, many America's small producers, they're facing extreme hardships. And as they are hurting, you know, because they can't sell all their good cheese. And while they're hurting, you, the American population, you are choosing to buy lesser quality cheese. Because when you're shopping, I think I know what you're doing. You're going out there looking for the value cheese. And you see that you can get, I can get a huge amount for just a little bit of money. Oh, Lord, let's just soak it all up and I'll buy all that. Well, you know, that's a problem, you see. You know, you pass up those more expensive items, which are just a little bit more, but you know what, they're better for you. And when you're passing up those items and you're buying the value cheese, you think, well, I think I just made a good decision. Well, you didn't. You know what? And here's why I say that. So, I speak now to my consumers. There's so many cheese videos going on now within the community, and it's great, and it's lovely, and it's beautiful. But I speak to you, all those people who are out shopping and buying cheese, who need to learn more. So consumers, which means you have been led to believe in what I, the good brother Reverend of Cheese, are coining, I say, the misconception of value. Well, I see your faces out there. Y'all are like, oh Lord, that's a good brother Reverend of Cheese lost his damn mind. I can tell you with at least 40% certainty that I certainly have not lost my mind, my friends. When I refer to the misconception of value, I'm talking about the mindset that we as consumers have been forced to accept and believe that we deserve a lot of stuff for just a minimal amount of money. You know, we need it. We need to see that. We love that kind of value. 99-cent value meals, value packs, mega-sized sugar drinks, and gallons of milk for next to nothing. We want bulk, and we refuse to pay more than $1. And of course, since it's cheaper, this is the downfall of that, it's cheaper, we all come to the conclusion that, we can eat more of it. Get ourselves big and fat and pimply. I can say that because I'm there. I have fallen myself for the misconception of value, and I don't want that to happen anymore. But the quality of the food you find, what's that quality of the food on the dollar menu? Is it good quality? Is it coming from healthy animals living a good life? Hell no. It's made up of processed food. And that's the only way that you can really have cheap food as you process it. You take something that's nice and you break it down, you add a bunch of fillers and a bunch of sugar. Boom! Value! I hope you get my sarcasm when I say that. Now, if you're still with me, I'm going to ask you to do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes for me for just a minute, and I need you to imagine for me while you're closing your eyes a green field with slowly rolling hills in the late spring. The sun is shining. The air is warm with a nice gentle breeze. The clouds are slowly rolling overhead, changing shape as they lazily crawl across the sky. There's cows in that field, beautiful brown cows, contently chewing their cud and enjoying the spectacular spring day and all the lush green grasses. Now, as a group, they all start making their way slowly back to the barn, to the milking parlor, where that herd manager is there waiting for his heifers to share their milk. Once that milk is collected, it's poured into a big vat. Keep imagining with me. Keep those eyes closed. That milk's poured into a big vat where the cheese maker and her son begins the process of making cheese by hand, only adding the coagulant and natural starter cultures. The curd then gets set, and they break that curd up and separate the curds and whey, and they drain the whey. And then that family moves those curds in that vat that are left over into a mold. They move it by hand. And when those formed wheels have had time to drain, they roll those formed wheels of natural cheese and they move them into a cooler or storage where they can age and mature that cheese. And this is the loving reality of the producers that I love to support. The small guys, the family farms, working with the labor of love. Now, with your eyes still closed, envision for me, if you will, this warehouse. Inside this warehouse is a big old machine. A big conveyor belt with hoses and nozzles and bells and whistles. The machine is loud, running fast at full capacity. Now there's a large vat also in front of that machine, where a worker wearing a lab coat is pouring a big bag of some kind of powder, and they mixing it with a good oily sludge. It's stirred and heated, and then some more chemicals go into it where they can change the color scientifically to the specific yellow desired in that product. Where another lab technician has invented that, but that lab technician works in another building somewhere else. And then that sludge, after those chemicals are added to it again, is heated and blended until it's squirted into the shape and left to cool. Cooled yellow sludge. Oh, Lord. This is why your cheap cheese is so cheap. Ha! What a big old value, huh? Oh, I love that sludge. It only costs a little bit. We are cheaply killing ourselves to spend the money that we've saved on food to spend on material shit that we do not need. That's where we're offering this up for. Have you ever heard the saying, too good to be true? Well, that sums up the misconception of value in food and farming. The hard pill that we all need to swallow is to understand that good food should cost a little bit more. And we have actually set our expectations on price based on the lowest quality product. That's the kicker here. In cheese, we think processed cheese sets the standard and where the price is. That's not what we need to do. We need to jump up and understand that real cheese, the things that you may call fancy, it's just real, people. It's just real. Everything else below it is crap. And that's where we need to adjust our way of thinking. So I hope you can join me in that. Now, if you kind of like this video and like where this good brother Reverend of Cheese is headed, I want to educate you a little bit more. I'm going to keep going. But not every video I have is going to be up on the Facebook or the Instagram. No. I'm on the YouTubes. So you just visit YouTubes and check out Cheese Preacher. You need to subscribe. Hopefully you send me a good like. Give a comment if you agree, disagree, or want to further the conversation. Comment on it. Let me know. I'd love to talk. Call me out. We can grow together. But like and share and all that good stuff. But if you subscribe to that channel, what you're going to get is you're going to get the continuation of this sermon series where I break down what I have broken into here. I've broken cheese into 4 separate categories for you to make it more digestible. That was a pun. Yeah, I'm the funniest guy I know. But I like to think of cheese in farmstead, artisanal, industrial, or processed. And the whole point of this is focusing on quality. So if you stay tuned, I'm going to educate you a little bit more. But remember that the misconception of value and setting your standards so low, we got to get over that. We need to set our standards higher and lift our cheesemakers up. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you and I bless you. And I hope you stay tuned and I hope you learn more and I hope you make a decision in your life to buy better food.